So when it comes to me and BGS, I have never had the best experience. You know, the first time I ever used them, they lost my express card, which was supposed to be there for 5 days max, for 3 months, and they still charged me full price. The next time I used them, the cases were scuffed. It has never been a good experience. But still, something about BGS cases I like a lot, and I'm a bigger fan of them than anything else. CGC is actually getting kind of close. As I mentioned before, I have gotten into CGC cases recently, and I love them. They're sturdy. They're nice. The card is bright. And honestly, at some point, I can see myself going fully CGC. Not anytime soon, but at some point. But anyways, I got more cards back from BGS. And these I'm kind of excited about because this is mostly a Schwarz submission. So let me actually get these all out first. Schwarz submission and a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I think there's like maybe like 1 or 2 Pokemon in there total. And the reason why I went with BGS for Schwarz is because, well, Schwarz cards are really, really good quality. I'm talking about if you open it, usually with Pokemon, you open up a Pokemon pack, pull a card that you really want, it's a PSA 8 likely. With Schwarz, it's a good chance that you got a BGS Black Label. So I figured, let's just see what happens, you know? Maybe I might test out sending more Schwarz cards to CGC. I've never used them yet so far. I want to use them at some point. But yeah, just hop right into it. And I'm really excited to see what we got. And I'm seeing a lot of gold labels, which is good. Ooh, we got a silver one. I'm seeing actually a lot of gold, so let's see where this goes. So yeah, comment section below. Let me know what you guys prefer out of all the grading companies, and we'll get right into it. So first one we got Hestia. I have 2 of these. This is going to be a 10. Yeah, it's going to be a 10. Again, the thing about these cards is they're such high quality that they're always going to be up there. And I don't know what it is about this card, but it's a nice card. It's a lot of personality. This time they seem to be pretty decent in the cases. Let me knock on wood first. But yeah, so these are all going to be 10s, good luck, most likely, and stuff like that. So there you go. There's that. I'm going to do a lot of Schwarz stuff on the channel, so just a heads up. I have fallen into the void, and I don't want to get out of the void. Next one, it should be the same one. Oh, this is the one that I pulled. So check this out. I bought a trial deck case, and I bought, not even a case, it was just a display, so it was like 8 boxes or 6 boxes, whatever it was. And I bought 7 booster boxes. We pulled the Bell signed card out of the booster box, and then I pulled the Hestia trial deck card. And we got the 10 on that. I mean, again, this is going to always be a 10 because the quality of this is so good. I actually just recently bought this. I bought this recently. This is the booster box version of the card. And then this is the trial deck version. And I got both of them as 10s now, which is kind of fire. I might see if I can get these checked for Black Label. Because, you know, BGS, they never want to give out Black Labels for cards. But I feel like if any card is likely to get a Black Label, it's a Schwarz card. I mean, look at the back of these. Unless you have, like, blatant centering issues, these cards are almost always flawless. But it's cool being able to pull this card and then, you know, get this soon after. And I also pulled the Bell out of the booster box, which is kind of fire. Let's get into the next one. See what we got. No, I'm gonna just flip it. 9.5 actually is good on these. I didn't expect. Look at these. Hold on, look at these subgrades. 10, 10, 9.5, 9. Okay, so here's the thing about BGS. They almost never give 10s for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're unicorns. They're always 9.5s. I mean, as you can see, I have the Dark Magicians Starlight in the background as a 9.5, and I think I also have this. To be fair, this should not be a 10, just because there is a issue on one of the corners, but everything else is pretty much flawless. But in general, Yu-Gi-Oh cards for BGS are always, here's another one, are almost always going to be 9.5s. So if you can get a 10, that's really good. But I'm excited about this one. I love this. This is like one of my favorite Blue Eyes arts. This came out in the most recent tins. So, you know, you can hang out over here. Maybe we can get potentially a 10 in the next one. Nah, they're both 9.5s. I've already accepted that all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are going to be 9.5s, which is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's like when you see a 9.5, it's like when you get the wrong color iPhone for Christmas. It's like, boo-hoo. No, it's still good. That is still good. Look at that. And look at the subgrades. 10, 10, 9.5 again, and then centering. Centering? Is this a 9-worthy centering? I mean, okay, fine. I'll let them have that. Maybe a 9.5 centering, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. I'll take that. I already know what this is. This is the prismatic Dark Magician girl from 2001. Yeah, I already knew this was going to be something like a 9. These cards are usually always have some kind of issue, as you can see. The reason why I sent this to BGS instead of PSA is honestly, I have a 9.5 of this. I have a 10 of this, I think. No, I have a 9.5 of this. It's my highest grade. And I knew this wasn't going to be a 10. It was just going to be a 9, which I already have. So I figured, let's just have a 9 BGS as well. But this is like one of the best Dark Magician Girl cards ever released. This came out in 2001 in the Dungeon Dice promo. Hey, they actually got the spelling right this time. It's funny, on the 9.5 that I have, they misspelled Dungeon Dice. But not that big of a deal. All right, I got more white Schwarz cards. See what we got, just flip it. Ooh, the 9.5 and the Rias. So I got this as a 10 already. Actually, I'm currently having it reviewed to see if it's a potential black label. But I feel like, you know, this is debatable. This is debatable. They gave the corners a 9, and then everything else is basically, well, 9.5, 9.5, and 10. Whatever, it's cool. I bought this for a really decent price. I already have a 10 in English, like I said, and I figured let's just see if I can get the Japanese one as well. Actually, there's an issue with this card. It's not a Rhymestyle video without having an issue. So this is actually from 2020. They mislabeled it 2019, and if you look this up, there's zero data for this card at all. That's because the date's wrong. But if you change it to 2020, they have the Japanese Rias information and pop report for everything else. And I asked them to fix it, and they didn't see it in time, I guess. It is what it is. Oh, and then this is from the trial deck as well. Yeah, right from trial deck. I believe this is part of the main card in the middle. Figured we can try to. Oh, this is a 0.5 away from a 10. Come on. This is one thing I like about CG cases more is you see how there's like that glare from like the thick case and that Beckett has. CGC, they are not as glary. If I can show you over here is the blue eyes with a cover, so it's gonna be a bit of a glare. But even though you can constantly see the card still kind of pops. So that's something I like about CGC way more as opposed to Beckett. But I mean, I'll take the 9.5. This is 0.5 away from 10. I'm gonna have that reviewed. I want that as a 10. Next, we got the Bell. The Bell came back at 10. Again, this is what we pulled from the boosted boxes as well. So 0.5 away from a black label. As always, it's just how Beckett does it. This is actually a really nice card. I like how when it comes down to this and the Hestia, it's like nobody really cares about the Bell card as much. But when it comes down to the anime waifus, everybody wants these. It's kind of funny to me. All right, next. Oh, it's flipped. Oh, that's flipped. That's flipped. We got a 10. Yo, and it's on the Dark Magician Girl? I don't know why that was flipped. Why did they do that? I am excited about this. This is one of my favorite Dark Magician Girl arts. And it's new. This is the first time that they had her in the manga. And this is like the manga cards that they had in the most recent tins. They were super hard to pull in the Japanese set. In the English set, there was supposed to be one per case. But if you guys watched the original video, I actually ended up pulling four manga cards in one case, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, I just realized I'm really red. So I got a new camera and I'm trying to like, you know, mess with it, but I am really red. So if you're wondering why I'm red, that's why. It doesn't help that I'm opening waifu cards as well. It's like I'm just blushing. But no, I got a new camera, so it's like super, gotta mess with the settings and stuff like that, and I'm super red. Just a heads up, because I know someone's gonna ask. But this I'm happy about. Ooh, you know how hard it is to get a Yu-Gi-Oh card as a Beckett 10. That's interesting. That's interesting. I have 4 of these, by the way. And it's funny, I sent 4 in and I immediately regretted it. I'm like, I'm stupid for doing this. Oh, here's the other Hestia. I was stupid for doing that because they're gonna come back like 8s and 9s, and I guess I had one was really good. Okay, here's another Hestia, which is nice. A lot of personality in that card. What else did I send? Oh, I forgot about this one. This was... It's a fair 9.5. I actually got this for cheap. Honestly, I don't even know why I got this one. I think it's just... When I got on my kick to want a bunch of English cards, I think I saw this and I'm like, I like the art. Bought it and then sent it to BGS. But 9.5 is always good. Like I said, 9.5 and higher to me is like the desired grades for BGS. Ooh! A quad! Okay, here's an interesting story. This, last time, was a 9. And I remember the grades, it was like a strong 9. It was like a 9.99 and like a 9.5. And I remember I looked at it, I'm like, why is this a 9? Because, hold on, let's see what this is. Yeah, it's a 9.5 again on this one. Oh, but it's worse. So this was a 10, 10, 10, No. It was a 10, 10, 9.5, 9.5. It was a 0.5 away from a 10. This time they gave it a 10, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. So this was a straight 9. And these came from the same envelope. So I'm like, I don't know about that one. So I cracked it out. And honestly, I might just get this both reviewed. Because the thing is they're both really, really solid. Although a 9.5 quad on the anniversary Blue Eyes, I'm kind of okay with. I don't mind that at all. A quad is nice. This should be a 10 though. This should absolutely be a 10. See, this is the one thing that sucks about BGS cards, because they got that little protective film in the middle. It kind of makes the card a bit more harder to see, if that makes sense. And that's something that CGC does well, because CGC doesn't have that. But also, it's like, the question is, would you rather have the protection or what? But yeah, I'm happy about the quad. That's actually fire. That is fire. This is a good return. Oh, this is going to be Dark Magician Girl. Yep, as I expected. 8.5 on centering. 8.5 on centering? Is it that bad? Where? Why would that be an 8.5? It's not even off center like that. I mean, it is a little bit, but like 8.5 worthy? I don't know about that one. This is probably gonna be 9.5. Or it's another 10. No shot that we got another 10 Dark Magician Girl. That's actually kind of crazy. And it's centering again, 10, 10, 10 centering. That's insane. Surely this one is going to be 9.5. Oh, it's a 10 too. And this time they gave it to the corners. Oh, this one looks great. I'm gonna send this in to get reviewed. And the way reviews works is you just send the card in. You should never crack these out unless you think there might be a bias towards it, which obviously we have with that Blue Eyes. But in this case, these corners do not look that bad. Like, honestly, they look flawless to me. So I'm going to have this review to be potentially a black label. Because a black label Dark Magician Girl, are you serious? Like, this is actually kind of crazy. Finally, this is the only drama card I opened in the past, I don't know how long. And it's a 10. We got the Secret Rare Kaioken Blue Goku, which I pulled out of my box a couple weeks ago. Which is, again, drama cards, really, really good quality. Speaking of drama cards, I just got this from Bandai. I'm gonna go hunting for the Gohan, the Beast Gohan in this, and hopefully this is the chosen box that has the Gohan as well, because I really want that card. But yeah, wow, this has been an opening and a half. This is actually fire. This is the part where I get sold on BGS again. I'm like, you know what, maybe BGS ain't that bad, but it's because I'm biased right now because I got really good grades this time. But to be fair, like I said, I was really careful with the cards I sent as opposed to the last couple of times and stuff like that. But in regards, it's not about the grades, it's about the quality, and I have no issues outside the fact that they got my Rias wrong and they put the wrong date at the top, which is not that big of a deal, to be honest. I know it's 2020, but yeah, cool. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I can figure out why my face is so red with this camera. I don't know why it's clashing with the green and making me look like a cherry, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the comment section below. Peace.